I doubt Holograd will be keen to attack any other kingdoms now that Adam's gone. We can leave Roddy and the others to sort out peace treaties and whatnot. We need to deal with the crystals. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, Elvis. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we finished up our long series of side quests. And we ended off on some pretty interesting ones, if I do say so myself. It kind of showcased what this adventure has been all about. But today, we begin our journey towards our final destination, Musa, which is in between all of the nations we've been to so far. Alright, I don't really think there's much I need to do in terms of, like, preparation or whatnot. But, I guess I could, check out the item shop in case, we need that. You never know what we might find in Musa. I guess we could use a few more ward lights, a little bit more X potions. I don't know, let's do 11, get 20 total. Gonna need quite a few ethers, I can already guarantee that, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't think I need to spend any money on elixirs, so we won't be doing that. And again, I will go ahead and reiterate this. I would suggest buying at least a few pathogens. These are a very good group of items, and they're going to be used pretty well in our upcoming journey to Musa, definitely. Okay, did all that, patched up my items list a little bit, but I don't really think in terms of gear there's anything I need to worry about. As a quick reminder, if you need to find your way to Musa, other than looking for the golden baseball diamond of holiness, there is actually a hidden waterfall Gloria was mentioning, but beside Halcyonia, that we can take to get to Musa. Thanks to this newly built bridge right over here, we can make our way towards the waterfall. This is also where the airship crash landed, it looks like. So if you want to go back in there and grab some loot, you can. Hopefully everything is still functional. You don't want to lock yourself in there. But we're not going to be worrying about that. We are going to be heading straight for an enemy I couldn't see, as it always happens. Let's go ahead and just flee this. And grab this last treasure chest. And then, as any good video game has, there is obviously a secret area behind a waterfall. And here we are. We are now in the waterfall path. I actually really like the background art here. We can see on the bottom right screen there. It's pretty simple, but it's just, I don't know. It's just really nice to me. Anyways, we can see that there's some like supply crates and whatnot here strewn about the place. Seems like it was used for something. Nothing over here. I have no idea whether or not... Okay, the enemies aren't afraid of me. I was curious to see if I was too overleveled for this already, but nope, seems like I'm perfectly fine. Well, let's see what we're up against.
Let's do this.
So, we are against the Unicronies. Okay, let's go ahead and default Seth here, and I'll examine with someone else. Do I have Cellmaker? I remember I've been watching back some of my footage the past few times, and I've just been screaming at myself for not using the Salvemaker's Examine ability whenever I have access to it, and it's much easier than just using magnifying glasses. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Old habits just die hard, I guess. Let's go north now. There wasn't anything for us there, so let's see what lies up here.
Let's do this.
There we go. We've got the Umbra elements. Let's go ahead and examine them. 6,800 HP. Okay, that's not insignificant. But hopefully our level slash is enough to take it down. Oh, that's right, because he got hit. That's right. Okay, well, we get to try out our magic-focused Hellblade now. Let's set up... Let's do Disaster on one of these guys here, and then we'll use Ruby Blades. No, we'll use we'll use Ruby Blades on the Unicron here. This will set the other Hellblade abilities to go on someone else here. There we go, Ruby Blades. And then that will set onto the other Ember element. Perfect. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything good to use on Glorious. Let's use Drain. And we'll just use Spam Attack here on Elvis. Immune to Contagion, that's an interesting thing. Oberon Gem. That's something that I would suggest you start collecting, as we're going to need those for something later on. Ooh, something was spotted and floating in the ocean. Okay. Our expeditions are still going good. Hopefully by the time we're done here in Musa, we'll be able to take advantage of whatever we find there and call it a day. Maybe be able to take the ship out ourselves one day. Alright, there's a path up here that we can follow. Again, this is a well-lit place. Seems like this area was well-traveled. Oh, treasure chest. Let's check out what's inside here. 5400 peak. I mean, I'll take it. You could always use that money for salve maker or gambler, which, trust me, we'll get to gambler eventually. I mean, there's still a little bit of game left. There's a teleport pad here and a save point. I didn't remember this dungeon being too short. I guess it's just a halfway point. Ooh. Can't break these with my sword, though, unfortunately. I guess as a quick reminder, since it has been a little bit since we've talked about the story, if you have forgotten or just need a quick refresher, let's talk about the Knight's Nexus for a little bit. The Knight's Nexus was an individual who craved a vast amount of knowledge. Just not a vast amount of knowledge, all the knowledge. And became the Knight's Nexus in their quest to absorb all of knowledge and life, and literally anything that existed in any form. And the crystals, which Gloria has mentioned that we believe those come from on high as gifts from the gods to control elements, people use these crystals to seal away the Knight's Nexus because apparently this is an entity that just cannot be killed no matter how hard people try, which definitely doesn't sound good. Either way, the crystals were used to seal this entity away, and the crystals, unfortunately, are not limitless in their power and have to be recharged every 200 years by someone in the line of Musa, which thankfully, we have Gloria here who will be doing that job for us. Unfortunately, her grandfather was the latest in line to seal away the Knight's Nexus and refresh the crystals, but that was only about 50 years ago. So, thanks to the overuse of the crystal's power in this short amount of time, Gloria has to step up to the plate and do this a bit earlier than intended. Just kind of unfortunate. I mean, she was probably raised her whole life to be like, yeah, you don't have to worry about this whole Knight's Nexus fiasco. You'll be fine. You can just worry about being a good ruler. Nope. Alright, you have to deal with this entity of unfathomable power, and you have to, you know, go on this quest to regain the crystals and power them up and whatnot. I definitely do not envy her. 3 meteorites, but thankfully, she has 3 friends here to guide her. And so, I don't think we'll run into any issues, and ideally, the Knight's Nexus doesn't get out, and we just have to face off against Edna, who's definitely not going to let us pass. Okay, I'm gonna avoid you for right now. I feel like I'm missing... Oh, okay, there's the last treasure chest for us. Moonbeam Shield. Now, that is a name I recognize. A shield blessed with the protection of the sun and the moon. When equipped, dark and light resistance +2. So if you were to, like, equip these 2 shields together, you would be immune to water, fire, dark, and light. 4 elements you're just completely immune to. There's a reason why Shield Master is so darn good in this game, outside of its just high defenses. You could become immune to literally almost every element in the game. And honestly, if you prepare well enough, you can actually be immune to everything, if memory serves. Okay, just move around here. I think we are nearing the end of this dungeon, actually. Light at the end of the tunnel.
This is the path Sir Sloane and I used when we fled to Halcyonia. It feels like only yesterday. But so much has happened since then.
Well, now you get to go home at last.
Yes. I hope that Sir Sloane is watching over us.
I'm sure he is.
Heading home. You okay, Gloria? I can still remember it all so clearly. The smiles on people's faces as they chatted in the streets, the way the flowers smelled in the spring. It was such a beautiful place, so welcoming and warm. And now it's all gone, lost forever. Oh, please, don't be upset for my sake. I am perfectly fine. I have been preparing myself for this moment ever since I fled 3 years ago. I knew I had to recover the crystals and bring them back here, and I knew that when I did, none of Musa's beauty would remain. But I still have my memories. I'll always have those. I guess so. Anyway, we must push on. Musa awaits. The once bright realm, Musa.
Crikey. This is... I mean, it's...
Welcome to Musa. I am afraid there is no one left to greet us, or to provide the hospitality for which we were so famous. Still, I at least am very happy that you are here. No one survived the attack. I am the only one who remains. But I will not let the same destruction be visited upon other kingdoms. I will not let our world be destroyed. All is not yet lost. As long as we have the crystals, there is always hope. Let us be on our way.
Careful. Edna's trying to wake the Knight's Nexus. I doubt she'll just let us walk in uninvited. I'm no Musan royal. I have no idea what comes next. It's up to Gloria from here. Our first priority must be to restore the crystals to their rightful place. Once that is done, we must proceed to the Chamber of Sealing. Get ourselves a falcon knife. That'll come in handy. But we finally made it to Musa. I know this is a little weird to say, but what a genuinely beautiful yet horrific sight this all is. I did not know what to expect when coming up to Musa, and I've already praised the art style and works of this game a lot. Bravely Default in general has one of my favorite art styles in all of video games. And this right here, Musa, in its ruined state, is one of my favorite art pieces these developers have ever made. Anyways, we finally made it to Musa. Next time on Bravely Default 2, we're going to be descending into Musa and putting the crystals in their rightful places. So, with that said, we'll see you soon.